This video demonstrates proper application of stripper. Notice that the proper PPE is being worn during this process, including chemically resistant gloves, a face shield and half-mask respirator with organic cartridges, safety glasses underneath the face shield, and long sleeves to help protect the skin. A bucket of water is nearby so that if for some reason some stripper does get onto the skin, it can be rinsed off quickly. After doing so, it may be necessary to go to a restroom or other washing station to do a complete rinse. The instructions on the container say that you apply the stripper in one direction only using full brush loads, and you only brush into it one time per dip. Doing so keeps the vapors of the active chemical of the stripper in the material. The stripper is applied to only 1/4 of the substrate at a time, which allows the stripper time to work and not dry out before it is removed. The container instructions called for the stripper to be left on the surface for 15 minutes before it is removed. After the 15-minute period has ended, the stripper can be scraped off using a continuous motion in the direction of the grain. Always go in the direction of the grain to avoid scarring the wood. Notice the used stripper is discarded into a metal container. As he's scraping the stripper up, it's lifting the original clear coating with it. In this example, the applicator is using a metal scraper, which is not recommended. A plastic scraper is preferable because it won't damage the wood. The entire surface was stripped off camera. The next step is to complete a solvent wash to remove any last traces of stripper that may remain. Notice that the solvent wash is also applied with the grain. Any rags used with any oily substance must be disposed of correctly. Rags containing oily substances have a tendency to self-combust and start a fire. By looking at the rag, you can clearly see the contaminants that are being removed by this solvent wash. Again, notice the proper PPE is being worn, including the chemically resistant gloves. The solvent wash now needs to sit for the time specified on the container. After the solvent wash has dried, 2-aught steel wool is rubbed across the surface in the direction of the grain. This will completely remove any remaining coating and will also help remove blemishes that may exist in the wood. This procedure should be done over the entire surface. The table has now been completely stripped. The natural wood has no coating on it and is ready for the new finish to be applied.